Hello everyone, and welcome to my first video of Dofus Beta Phase 2. So if you're not aware, Phase 2 is basically all the normal servers ported over into Unity now. So we can see exactly what our characters look like, what some of our gear looks like. We got all of our pets, our resources. You got access to anywhere that you were going to in the original as well. I mean, everything from there is here. Now, not everything is usable though, but that's a work in progress. Now, there are a ton of photos already floating around of people comparing 2.0 to Unity and the graphical downgrade and how some outfits look hideous compared to what they used to look like. I'm not going over any of that in this video. What I want to do in this video is I want to look at the spell animations, because what I found when I was going through phase 1 is the more spells I unlocked, the more impressed I was by some of the spell animations that I was unlocking. And I was like, I want to see them all, but there's no way I'm gonna get my character high enough. But I got my level 200 character here, so we're gonna take it over into a dojo along with my 2.0 version, and we're gonna do some comparing of the spell animations. I'm hoping a little side-by-side comparison there will be really fun to look at. So let's not delay any longer. Let's hop right in there. All right, we are at the dojo, and before I start the fight, I couldn't help but look. I had to check it out. Okay, so this is my character on Unity. I gotta say, the way they sit on the mount are kind of odd. I look like I'm kind of like hunched over. I don't know if they were going for like a more realistic vibe. And here's my title. It is what it is. And here's the 2.0 version. My goodness, it's such a difference. Look how big that is. I mean, it takes up a lot of space. Even if I zoom out, look how big that is. And then over here, you know, sometimes size matters. Oh, but it's like, I don't know. It's kind of weird. I'm trying not to get sucked into the debate of like graphical interface or the graphic design between the two of these, especially in this video. I'm trying to keep it kind of focused, but I do gotta admit, it's a little distracting. Now, I know, you know, we've been staring at this for years now. We're going to be biased. We're going to be slanted towards this, especially since they couldn't make it, or at least they chose not to make it exactly the same. Look exactly the same. Part of me wonders if they could have, and they just decided they wanted to go something a little different. But like, you know, every one of the feet, look at the feet. They're so different on the different classes. But then when you come over here, it's like we've all got very similar feet design. I don't know. Okay, but this video is not about the looks of our characters. We want to see the looks of our spells. So let's go ahead and let's hop in on one of these. Oh, you can choose a number of pouches now. That's kind of cool. We'll just take one. Now, my plan is to... Oh, I don't remember which one I selected. My plan is to... Now, this looks quite a bit different. Look at this. So, this is what my character looks like. He looks like he's ready for battle. Ready to put up a fight. My character is just standing there. Like he's doing a staring contest. Nothing wrong with it. But I do like the life that we see here. But it's definitely got a totally different feel inside of here. So, here's my plan. Ooh, we can see the back of the cape. I like that. The cape looks good. It does look good. Now, it does look like it's kind of floating here. I guess it kind of... I mean, it looks like it might be kind of floating. It does look a little bit more attached, maybe. So, I don't have any, like, super scientific method that I planned on this. My hope is that the spells are in the same places as they were. Okay, they're pretty similar. Oh boy, my UI is floating away. Come on, come back home. So we will just start here and check each one of these out. So I gotta get right next to it. So this will be, I'm out of the way, right? Okay, so here's what we got right now for this one. All right, and then if we come over here. Okay, very similar. Moves it a little faster. Definitely felt a little smoother too. Yeah, it's all smooth there. I kind of like that. Okay, so we got pressure. Okay, little rock bust up from the bottom here, pressure. Okay, we got this sword being jabbed into the ground. They're not doing that here, are they? Okay, if he is, you really can't see it. Try it from the side here. Yeah, you don't see it. It looks like he's slamming his fist into the ground. But this one, you can definitely see the... I like that. That's awesome. Okay, next we got accumulation. Maybe I should be off to the side for these. Is it? This has got a range to it. Yep. Okay, let's scoot up a little bit. Boom! Fist pump down. Very nice, very nice. And here? Okay, looks almost exactly the same there. This, though... Yeah, this is much better. So here's the original. Little flash of, you know, a little flash of fire coming out there, but then you look at this. It's a whole nother level of explosion, man. And I like if you see it from a distance too, you see that fire travel. Boom. Okay, yep, definitely huge win for Unity on that one. Okay, let's get back over here. Let's push you against the wall. Oh, actually, I guess I could have compared that one, huh? Where you at? Right here. Intimidation. Okay, that's more of like a push. He just kind of shoves with his hands. Whereas this one, as you saw, he used his big sword. Where'd it go? Right here. Oh, bam! I like that. Okay. So let's see. I think this is just a shield type move, right? Okay, yep. There we go. What's it look like here? Yeah. Okay. Yep, a little bit of a flex on that one. A lot more animation. Got a blue-bladed sword stabbing into us. I like it. Vitality. Okay. And vitality. Ooh, that's nice. It almost has kind of an innie vibe to it, which is okay, seeing as it's supposed to be like a vitality move. I don't mind that. Virtue. Ooh, pounds his chest. I remember that move, the big Eye of God coming out. So let's see how it looks now. Oh. I gotta give this one to 2.0. This is far more impressive. I wonder if they were trying to reduce the animation time on that. Because this seems just like a boom, shield move. It's not bad, but compared to the other one, I think I do prefer the other. Okay, what we got here? Precipitation. Well, I don't even remember what this one is. Okay. Okay, it's a little different. This one you have like the little spiral effect taking place on you and them. But on the other one, yeah, on this one, it looks like it only takes place kind of on the enemy, the target. I don't mind that. Okay, so all right, Wrath. Let's see what the Wrath looks like. Big move. I used it a bazillion times over the years. This better be impressive. Does it change when it's charged? Oh, I got a new spot. That's okay, though. Okay, let's see this one again. I like that one more. I like that one. This feels like one epic blow, which is kind of what IOP's Wrath is. One huge blow. This doesn't give me that same vibe. It's not bad. It's not that it... Poor pouch. It's like, take it off already. I'll get used to it. the sword coming down is kind of cool. I realize they're kind of using that sword jabbing as maybe like a running theme for the Yop now. You know, we were using it into the ground. We were using it on ourselves for a shield. You know, that's kind of a motion that they're using frequently. It's fine, but this doesn't give me that one epic smash with the sword kind of vibe that this one here does. I like this, so it's just boom. I mean, when you landed that, you felt like you landed that, you know? Okay. That's all right. I'll get over it. We'll move on. Okay, so we got grip. There's another one where we're kind of jabbing the shield into the ground. Oh, you do have to be right next to him for that. Okay, so we got a little spear type thing going on. What's it look like here? It's pretty similar. Not a huge change. Okay, fight back. That pushes the target. Let's see it from the side. Maybe it'll look a little more impressive if it pushes. Okay. And we're here. Fight back. Okay, very similar. A little bit different pose, but it's very similar. Outpouring. Okay, got a little blue dash. Wow, couldn't really see that very well, could we? Okay, same concept, but we're using the sword now in a motion to make it look like we're... I like it. See, that one we have more like a blue streak, like we're sliding across. This one looks like we're using the sword to travel across. I like that. Okay, I can get behind that. Oh, power up. Another move I used a bazillion times. Yep, we got a little flex action there. What we got now? It's fine, I suppose. All right. I don't know what I would have expected, but it's fine. We got our jump. Pretty standard stuff. Jump, jump, boink. All right. Let's try here. Okay, I do like that it looks like we leap literally clear off the map. That's cool. I definitely don't feel like I jumped near as high on this one. Let's do it again. Yeah, that one almost feels more like a teleport of a jump. This one feels like a jump. I mean, we are like, whoop, clear up, clear down. Definitely has that Dofus vibe, like what you would see in their animated cartoons, their movies. That's the kind of jump you would expect to see in those. I like that. Okay, so we did intimidation. This I've used a lot already, even in what I was able to reach to, and you know it's fine here. Little cyclone effect here, and I think it's pretty much. Oh no, okay, so it's a sword diving down. That one's fine. It's nothing too impressive, but that's okay. This one though, I hope this looks good. Boom. Okay, I feel like this is one I got to use quite a bit too during the beta one. It's pretty similar. What else do we got here? Threat? I don't even remember what threat does. Oh, we switch places, huh? Oh, we pull it to us. Is that a wave? All right, let's see what that looks like. It looks like there's a... I don't know if that's a wave or a shark or what. Let's get a better look at what's coming at us. Okay, so it's like a blue wave, I guess. All right, let's see here. Yeah, it definitely feels more like we're just kind of like pulling it over. No wave. No wave motion. It's a blue, almost like a teleport pull kind of thing. It's not a bad thing, but it definitely looks a little different. Sword of Fate. Always thought this looked pretty good. Boom. It's another one that kind of had that impact type vibe to it. So let's see what it looks like here. Maybe, oh, there it is. Oh, come on. It looks so much. Okay, so we got 3 swords. Okay. So with this one, you got 2 little swords that comes down, and then the big one in the middle. On this one, with the Wrath, you got like 5 little swords that come down, and the big one in the middle. But they're so similar. Oh. So you got Boom. That's the Wrath here. And Sword of Fate. I mean, I guess those are a little similar. He's using his hand and kind of like pointing down versus, you know, slamming a sword down. So in that aspect, I do feel like this version is better. He's pointing. Okay, so they kept that little bit. Man, if I wasn't paying attention, I'd almost have a hard time figuring out which one the person used. Because these look so similar. If they took the Wrath back to where it was one big sword smash, they would look very distinct. Okay. Here's hoping maybe a little change will happen there. All right. Let's see. This used to be a really awesome looking attack. I always enjoyed this. Okay, let's see what they were able to do in here. Where's the thunderstorm? No. I like the thunderstorm effect of that move. I mean, that's fine. But I always thought this was really cool. It looks like thunderstorm and then lightning blasting down. Okay. All right, what we got? This one is Destructive Sword. This is the one where it's like a horizontal one, right? Horizontal attack. Yeah. Got crisscross with a blade that goes slamming down in the middle. I like that. The size of that middle sword is great too. All right, what we got here? Okay, it's got a very similar vibe to it. You can't see the swords quite as easily. Like here, you can really see those swords. I really like the fact that you can see the swords real well. This one, they're kind of lost in the little fire swirl thing that's going up there. In fact, the middle sword, you don't even really see it until it starts to fade away. But that's not bad. I don't mind it. It still has the same vibe as the previous one, which I can appreciate that. Okay, my goodness, we got a lot of spells here. I don't even have... How about this? I can add a 3rd row, right? Ooh, Celestial. Definitely need to see that one. That's another one I used a lot back in the day. Boom. Yeah, so sword steams down, got a little lightning effect going on around it. Let's see what we got now. Okay. Again, it's got a very similar vibe. I like it. Even if they don't, like, overhaul the spell, as long as it still has the same vibe, I'm okay with it. That's probably why I'm so bummed about this. It does not have the same vibe. Okay. Moving on. Let's see what other spells. In fact, maybe I need to just finish this guy off. Are there any here? Fit of Rage. I used Fit of Rage, didn't I? Grip, Friction, Endurance. I think I used most of these. Okay, give me just a minute. I'm going to do a swoosh right here. We'll swap all the spells on both, and we'll do the same thing. We'll kind of compare them, see which ones we like more. Okay. I have swapped all my spells, but I'm going to have some work to do trying to straighten everything back out afterwards. All right, what we got here? We got Violence. It's a pushback for 3 or 4 spaces. Ba-boom. Okay. Let's see right over here. Ooh. I like that. That little pump sound. Let's see it again. Okay, yeah. I like that. That definitely sounds very impactful. Okay, we got one here. I think this, yeah, this is AoE. Okay, it's just a real quick strike down, almost like a lightning bolt. Almost like a lightning bolt. Oh, I like that. Much better. Obviously, it doesn't have the same vibe as the other one with the lightning bolt, but being an earth attack, and it almost, it's like, it's the same version as the big punch down move that we had on the other set of spells. I can't think of it at the moment, but it's like a whole bunch of miniature ones. I like that. That's a good step up. Beautiful. Okay, we got Massacre. Okay, we got 4 blades go out the sides, 1 jabs down. Let's see what it looks like here. Oh, it's almost like the reverse. You got 1 that jabs down, and then it goes out the 4 sides. That's interesting. All right, Determination. Okay. Easy peasy. That's fine. I don't mind that. Now, I know I'm not getting any sound over here. Here we go. I don't think it's a fair comparison sometimes. We're not hearing this. Like, I want to see, does this have the... Okay, it doesn't have the boom boom sound. It does sound good, but I do still prefer the other one. Okay. Sentence? Ooh, I kind of like that. The little sound that we heard right there. Let's hear that again. Ooh, I do like it. Okay, let's see what you got. I mean, it's okay. Oh, wait, we got follow-up. Okay. Okay, what did the follow-up look like here? I didn't pay that much attention to it. Okay, okay. And then... Okay, I think Unity wins. I think Unity wins. The biggest advantage this one has, and I'm glad I turned the sound on, I love that little whirlwind sound. Is that little spirals coming down? But then this is like, okay. But then you get this one, which still looks cool. It doesn't have the little whirly sound, but the icing on the cake, that right there. I like that. I like that. Okay, Unity, you won me over on that one. I like it. Fracture. Ooh, very nice. That's kind of like what Sword of IOP used to look like back in the day. They used to have swords that went all the way across, if I remember right. Okay, let's see what you got. See what you got, Unity. What? Wait. Let me ask you this. Which one would you rather be hit by? This sounds like the Dixie Cup version. My goodness, this sounds so powerful. The punch into the ground, the impact of it hitting, and then this almost sounds like it's missing a sound at the very end. It's like, did it hit yet? I almost feel like we're hearing the wrong sound. Like this little chime at the end. This little ring sound versus this. Much more, I mean, it's got a chime to it, obviously, but it's a much more, I don't want to say vicious, but it sounds more vicious. Okay, Unity, I'm sorry, but you sound really puny on this one right here. Fracture? That sounds like, that sounds like a cute spell. It really does. Okay, next up we've got Chopper. Okay, that sounds very similar to the last one, but that one, the blades pop up and it travels past. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Do I have? Wait, do I not have a chopper spell here? No, not that. Here we go. Oh! Oh, I have to come back to chopper. Apparently that's one I didn't get to switch. Alright, sorry y'all. We'll have to pick up on that one here in a second. So we got cleaver. Okay. That's not too shabby. Cleaver here. I like that one much better. That one totally feels like an IOP spell, and it totally feels like a water spell. This one was fine. It's just an attack, but there's no swords. There's nothing really that tells you that it's a water attack. In fact, it's red where it hits. But this one, okay, that one goes to Unity. I think that looks fantastic. Okay, so that's cleaver. We got Fit of Rage. Now, did I see? Oh, I still got Wrath over here too. It's like some of them I must have clicked it, but it didn't switch. Okay, give me just a second. Let me kill this and switch those two spells, because otherwise I'm going to forget which ones we didn't get to see. Okay, I'm back. Oh, actually, I want to be on the side where we can see. Oh, I don't have my jump. Oh. All right, we're doing it old-fashioned way. Okay, so chopper was the first one that I had to get back. So this one here. Okay, now let's see chopper here. Oh man, it's the same as the one we just looked at. It just sounds cute compared to this. That feels impactful. It's the same spell. The swords pop up on the target and then travel afterwards. That's fine. Huh, I wonder why they downplayed the sound on that. I wonder how many others that would have stood out to me if I had had the sound on for the previous set. I wonder how much I would have been like, man, these sound so puny. I mean, I guess it's not a huge deal. But I do like that bass that we get from the other one. Okay. Cleaver. Okay, Fit of Rage. Okay, this is a right next to kind of spell. Let's see it here first. Okay, that looks like Wrath, but more with like a roar type sound to it. You know what? I don't mind this one. It is different. But unlike Wrath and the fire attack, this feels unique. I mean, he's grabbing that sword and just jamming it right down. I would have liked something more like that for Wrath. This feels like one big, serious jab with the sword. You know, that's what I want Wrath to feel like. Okay, I like that. As far as this one here, that looks good too, but I do like the fact that I didn't think IOP's Wrath when I looked at that. Or no, I thought IOP's Wrath when I looked at that, but on the Unity side, I didn't. It feels like its own spell, and I like that. Okay, so I'll give Fit of Rage. I'll chalk that one up to a Unity win. All right, so we got Duel. All right. Not a spell I've used a lot, but has a lot of uses. Okay, that's fine. Nothing too crazy there. I didn't expect too much going on there. Is Friction the one I... That's the fight back one. Do I not have Friction over here? Well, where is Friction? I tried to see if there were any others that didn't switch, and nothing jumped out at me. Oh, right there. Fight back. It didn't switch. Okay. Well, I don't expect anything too crazy with Friction either. I would imagine it's a lot like the Duel thing. It's just kind of like a move on us and a move on them. Okay, Destructive Ring. Ooh, gotta back up a little bit here. Ooh, Ooh, fancy. So it's like a bunch of blades, bunch of swords swirling around, pulls it over, attacks. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Ooh. I don't mind that. That actually looks really cool. Okay. I think I do like the Unity version of that one. This is fine. But I do like the glow that's on all those blades. Okay, I like that one. That's a good win. Prosecution. Oop, I did it backwards. I like to try to see the original before I do that one, but let's see. Okay, so we got 3 black blades that stab into it. This one was fairly similar. It's like 4 blades. That's fine. Okay, we got, what is it, aggregation? Okay, nothing crazy there. Now, does this go on an enemy? Increases the target of an allies. Oh, yeah. I was like, once I used it, I was like, wait a second. I probably should have cast that on myself. Okay, that was fine. I mean, I don't really expect huge things, I think, from the buff type moves. I mean, it's cool when it does, but that's fine. All right, what's our little dummy look like? All right, super cool. Yo, that looks almost exactly the same. Oh, wait. We got a lot more grain in the wood. Can you see it? Is it fair that we're comparing dummies now? I mean, look at this. You can see like the straws and stuff real clearly. And then on this one, it looks like just jagged edges. What happened to our dummy? Oh, that's hilarious. Well, from a distance, they look pretty similar. That's fine. It's just a dummy, right? Shouldn't really matter. All right, we got gathering. Ooh, that looked good. I can move you around with that too, right? Boom. Okay. Let's see what it looks like here. Yeah, that's not bad at all. I like that. It's a little faster. Almost like it's being sucked into that location. I kind of like that. Yeah, no complaints about that one at all. Sword of Judgment. Yo. Does it have like a... Oh. Okay, that was kind of cool. We got the full effect there. All right. Let's see how we do here. Okay. Do the countdown. That's okay. I don't think it's necessarily a step down. I do like this one, since it's a water attack, definitely has more of a water vibe to me. Both the blue blade and the blue flame. Whereas on this one... Okay, we do have a blue sword that goes down, but I think it's a red sword after the fact. Does it do a fire and then a... Okay, yeah, see, it's red on the after effect. I think overall, I do prefer the Unity version. Okay, so we got Threat. Where you at? Is that another one? Oh, wait. We got Fervor. Did we already use this one? Yeah, I think we used that one. I think that's another one that didn't switch for me. It's kind of weird. When I clicked on these to switch them, it switched the places on some of them, but not all of them. So like when I was up here, pressure's what I had on previously. So when I clicked fracture, it flipped it and put fracture on top. I was like, okay. So I then went through and started just clicking the top ones. But as you can see, some of these, it didn't flip them. That's really weird. I don't know why it's like that. But we'll chalk it up to a beta bug. Okay. I got my character here. So let's see what friction. Okay, just kind of pulls them over. Let's see if it looks any different here. There we go. Nope, it looks pretty similar. I didn't expect to see a big change there. Okay. Fervor. Yo. Okay. That's impressive. I never did get to try a chance build. Yup, I always kind of wanted to. The concept of them sounded interesting. Okay, it looks very similar. They kept that one very... Oops. Wrong one. They kept that one very similar to what it was before. Okay, Tumult. Let's see what that looks like. Okay, we got another thunderstorm cloud type effect going on here. Let's hope maybe Tumult has it. Okay. It doesn't. But I do kind of like it. It's got that multi-dagger thing going on again. Swords, I guess, probably. But they got the red on it. I'm okay with that change. I don't mind that one. All right, we got pounding. Okay, got a couple little tornadoes swish back and forth. Okay, that's fine. I think this one does fit a Yop character better than this. I don't know if I would necessarily say that I like one over the other from a animation standpoint. They're both fine. But as far as like what I would think of when I think of a Yop attack, that definitely has more of a Yop vibe to it to me. So I like that one. I'm going with it. Okay. Castigation. All right. Okay, kind of like a splash of water. All right, what we got here? Oh, that looks a lot like. Oh, I don't have the pressure attack here. It looks a lot like the pushback intimidation, I think it was, but it's blue instead of his normal sword. That's fine. No big deal. I do like that more than this right here. My personal preference. Now, realize all of these are my personal preference. If you liked one of the versions and one of the other versions than what I'm liking, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just giving my opinion on which ones I like. Okay, Zenith. Oh, wee. Oh, and I'm gonna finish it. What? I didn't realize I had that. Okay. Well, something tells me it's not going to look that impressive when I use that over here. Okay, so that one looks pretty similar. Let's see, what was one of these that pull? Is that one? No. I'm so unfamiliar with some of these spells. I want to say one of these pulled, didn't it? Yo. Oh, I must have crossed over into the next day. I do have a pull move on here, right? Oh, wait, I do have the... What's the one with the cross attack? I can use this. Okay, because I wanted to see the whole set of wings, see if it looks like it did before. Okay, that looks very similar. Let's see that one again. So you got the whole set of wings that comes down, kind of in 3 pieces. It does it here, too. Again, it just sped up a little bit, but I think that looks pretty good. Okay, well, all in all, I think I definitely like more than I don't like. I think some of the things that I don't like is the sound that they've chosen to go with over here. I think they've really played them down some compared to what we were listening to before. I mean, those were like impactful. The bass was like cranked way up. And then when we play over here, there's a lot more chimes and stuff. My biggest disappointment is IOP's Wrath. I hate to say it. I was hoping that was one spell that was going to be like over the top crazy. Like I feel like there's some spells I use with my Foggernaut that sound more crazy and over the top impactful than what my Wrath does. It's fine. I'm sure I'll get used to it. But I would have loved to have had something that was much more like this, where it's one big impact, but even more over the top than that. I mean, there's a reason Wrath is 7 AP, and it's like, there's some times when you're trying to do certain fights that your goal is to get the Wrath in just the right spot at just the right time, because that is going to be the killer blow. You map everything out to land that killer blow. Oh my goodness, that's getting annoying real fast. And it does not feel like that here. The Wrath on this, let's switch it. Let's hear the amazing impact one more time before we wrap up the video. Or the lack thereof. Oh. Here it goes. Yeah. You know, I think one thing to keep in mind too, and it was interesting because I mentioned this all the way back in, maybe it was the very first video I made on my first beta video. It's going to be different. This is not going to be a copy paste of what was here before. And there's going to be some things we have to adjust to, and we're used to looking at that. Yeah, we're expecting everything to look nicer, run smoother, and be better over here. And I'm still hoping that that is the ultimate outcome. I mean, I know that I keep hearing Unity's better software. They can do a whole lot with Unity, but it's like there's still things that I'm finding that I liked more over there. And I'm like, can you bring some of that over here? You know, bring some bass. I feel like the saturation is better over here when you're looking at your colors and stuff. I feel like one of the reasons that things seem to pop and look so much better over here sometimes is because of the color contrast. You got some serious saturation, and I feel like over here, it's kind of toned down or washed out a little bit. Like, see the yellow and the red between my outfit and my hair? And then look at this. It's like the pop of color is so substantially different. And it's almost like they just need to crank up the saturation. I don't know, maybe it's just a me thing, but I feel like if they were to crank up the saturation, maybe up the contrast a little bit, maybe, you know, make the darks a little darker, the blacks a little blacker or something, I feel like even a small tweak like that would suddenly make this start to pop so much more. Now, I'm sure there's a reason they've got it set the way they've got it set. And I also have heard that there's going to be a high definition pack that's supposed to be released with the full Unity. In fact, let's go ahead and hop out of here so we can stop hearing all these chimes. But I've heard there's supposed to be a high definition pack that's released with the full Unity, and it's supposed to make it look even better. I don't know exactly how that is supposed to work or what that's going to entail. They haven't shown like any images of what our current version looks like versus what the high definition pack will look like. Hopefully, as we get closer to that release, maybe that'll be the case. But Unity looks good. I mean, there's times, like that craw looks good. I like the face on that. The tail movement and stuff of the cape. I mean, there are definitely some pros and some cons to this. There's a couple characters, like these characters here. I mean, that panda looks like they stuck their finger in a light socket. I mean, that is really blowing up there. But, you know, these characters, they look really good. It's definitely going to take some getting used to. And it might be one of those things like 6 months from now, most people won't be talking about it so heavily as they are right now about how much different it all looks. But one thing I can definitely tell you, I mean, I'll just show you this real quick. Look how smooth my Drago Turkey is running across these maps. See how smooth that is? Now watch. It looks like my Drago Turkey is stuttering across the map. See, it's like jumping and stuttering. You don't get to see all the leg movements. It's almost like certain frames are being skipped. So, you know, one thing you got to keep in mind too, see, that's buttery smooth right there. Buttery smooth. You're seeing everything. And I'm running this at 60 FPS. You can bump it up to 120 or 240 and probably even see it smoother. So you kind of got to ask yourself, are you willing to trade off maybe a little bit of the graphical fidelity we had over there? Now, I'm not saying quality. I'm not talking about can they make the picture a little better? Can they make the color contrast better? I think there's going to be ways they can improve the quality of the picture. What I'm talking about is what the armor looked like exactly in 2.0 versus Unity. Are you willing to trade off some of those things for a buttery smooth experience? No matter where you run, no matter what interface you work with, it's all super fast and clickable so that you don't have the stuttery effects going on here, the laggy delays, the load times, you know, the pop-ins. You got to kind of weigh those. And I'm hoping most people will keep that in mind as they're like, this doesn't look as good. But I'm like, yeah, but it runs so much better. And it looks pretty good, you know? I have to say it looks pretty good. I know Ankama has spent a ton of time working on this. And all in all, it does look better in certain areas. But it looks worse in certain areas too. And I would be being I would be being naive if I wasn't willing to admit the fact that there are some things about this that look better. The titles, I mean, look at the title pop up on these. Every one of them just look like, it doesn't matter which one you got. It looks like it was made with love. It pops. It's got care to it. And then if you look at some of the titles over here, let's see, we got some people with some on. They look rinky-dinky. It's almost like you can't show them off like you could before, you know? Again, they're fine. People that are new to the game would probably never know. Once 2.0 is like a distant memory and people finding the game for the first time or like seeing a title like, I don't know, let's see if we can find something here that looks impressive. They might see this right here and be like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. Look at the question mark and the little flare out the side and all that kind of stuff. They'll never know this, you know? Okay, I think I've rattled long enough. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I was thinking about trying to make one of these spell comparison videos for more of the classes. If you would like to see some more of those, let me know in the comments and maybe even let me know which class you would most like to see me make a video like this where I'm comparing the spells from both of them. And it's not so that we can say, look how much better 2.0 was. That's not the goal of this video. The goal of this video is to give you something to look forward to. When you get ported over here, these are what your spells are going to look like. And hopefully, most of them you're going to be like excited for. And be like, oh, yeah, that looks good. And don't forget, everything runs so much better. Oh, not here. I was like, wait, not there. It all runs very smooth over here. They're going to do some work on the interfaces. They're going to make changes. They're improving the characters. And Ankama is definitely listening. And they're going to work on it. But it's going to take time. And it's going to take patience on our end. And I know some people are like, well, we've already been waiting for so many years. I understand that. They had to build this thing. It took time. And trust me, I feel you. There's certain times when I'm looking at this, I'm like, oh, I wish it could be better. But I have to tell myself, it's going to be. It's going to be. And the Troll Fair might be a great chance for us to actually get to see what that's going to look like. Because they're planning on They made it sound like that's going to be a chance to really show off what they're going to be able to do with Unity. So I missed the live stream that they had. I didn't know if they actually showed what it's going to look like or anything yet. But I believe 1 week from today on the 17th, I don't have my watch on me. It's either the 12th or the 17th, but a week from today is when it's going to open up on the beta. And I'll be sure to run over there, check it out. We'll make a video on it, and we'll see what all Unity has the option to show us there. Well, that's it for this video. Hope you had a good time. Again, if there's a certain class you want to see what the spells look like, let me know in the comments. If you like this video and you want to see more of these, also, if you could let me know down in there, maybe smack the like button, get a crazy number of likes on this, and I'll be like, yep, they want to see another one? I'll make another one. That's it for this time. Until next time, continue to be safe out there, buddy. I'll see you on the next one.